Right. Yes. You put it on the Trinity chat there, please.
The Trinity.
Perfect. That's shared. I'll just copy and paste this. Go to the training server. Oh yeah, Ronan and my friend Connor are coming over tomorrow, and my mom said if it works out well, I haven't told them about but I haven't asked for like housing people over Kingdom yet, but they said she said I could have people over anyway later in the summer from like Dublin and stuff, so I think it works. I didn't even post a link, Greg. Come on.
Oh yes, yeah, my bad. Good job.
VOD reviews, perfect. All right, is anyone in chat yet?
Oh, I'll open it now.
Well, we don't need anyone in chat. We're just doing this ourselves anyway. But it's just like
We gotta brand ourselves.
Perfect. Man, I was at work today. It was so tiring. But the other days that I conked out, so today is like an improvement to where I'm not like dead completely afterwards. Alright. Perfecto. I'll get some stream music going so our lovely stream can listen to some tunes. Perfect. And oh, hey Sam. Sam, how much of a rivalry do you reckon you have at Greg? And then Greg, are you still there?
Yeah, still here.
Alright. Is there anything you'd like to comment on you? Not much, Sam says. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah. No, you and Isaac have way bigger rivalry.
Okay.
You just haven't played, but it's gonna be like way more hype once you have played.
Isaac's just too scared to even play his Lucine against me in bracket. Oh, thanks, Sam. Me too.
Oh, lovely. That's heartwarming.
Sam, I just ask. No chance you want to do doubles in Kingdom? I'm always too late.
Your rivalries at work, fair. I don't know. I guess my rival is like Tom, but I haven't beaten Tom. So like that's like my person I want to beat.
I think
that's more of my demon.
Yeah. I'd say the.
Don't say Pepe. I swear to God. I lost him once, and it's been held over me for so long. I lost him once, 2-1 at a weekly. I like more than 2 stock the Ganon at the weekly, and then he went Ilmac, and I just hadn't played Ilmac since Impact 7, and it's like defined my entire like Dublin life, just because I have one set like I used to go I used to go like my Wario and stuff, and like my Sans against Pepe. Oh my God, no, don't just
I'm not.
That's not my rivalry.
So I'm just gonna say it. That does sound a lot like a rivalry.
No way. That's just not. No, I'm not even gonna like accept that.
There's no real top level rivalry, is there? Like I don't go Cork, so I'm guessing Dara Cahill isn't really a rivalry.
Not really. There's John. But I guess you could say John. No, not really. Nah, there isn't really any rivalries in Smash Around, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, I'll have to.
Maybe if I fluctuates too much. Like, I feel like Michael could easily develop a rivalry with someone if, like, but like he doesn't play the same people enough. I feel like. Yeah, Anto Steven? No, not really. Alright, well, we'll get started. So anyway, we got 5 years. Oh, class. Right, so we can get started then. Actually, there's no point having music on if we're going to be watching a VOD. So I'll let you be in control of the reins because I tend to have problems with this website for some reason. So you can control, and every 15 seconds will stop. So just like pay attention to the top right timer, and then we'll analyze. But before this, tell us what you think of this matchup.
It's weird because like Palu just wins in the air, and like if you try and camp out Palu, Palu wins again. So you just have to play ground game, and like I know there's ways around it, but I find I have to like you have to kind of I have to change my play style against Palu, and I haven't really got it down yet. I feel I don't really know how to put it, but yeah, the character's stupid at some points.
Yeah, you know, no, I definitely relate to like certain characters, Mega Man, making you change your play style when you have to fight them, and that is very annoying.
The thing
Because
about Mega Man is he just puts you over and over again in neutral. Like he's a much easier time in neutral. But like Palu like has a harder neutral, but if she wins neutral, it's just yeah, you're up to like
impressive. Yeah, for sure.
like
Right,
yeah. We
we'll
ready?
get
So
started. So yeah, let's go.
every 15 seconds since the match starts.
Yeah. Oh, it's not in English.
Oh yeah.
And we're looking out for like neutral wins. So Greg wants to focus on.
Okay, so
That's 10 by the way, but
yeah, okay, my bad, my bad.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, the only neutral win so far is off a dash attack, and just kind of like
Oh, but did you see what happened? He dashed in, baited out the Palu dash attack, which is pretty committal, and then it was a dash attack. So he
I might just go
baited
back
the
and feed again. Okay.
yeah, sure, yeah. But he baited the Palu. It's like towards the start.
He also started the game with a dare because he just loves dares.
Yeah, so like watch, he lands here, he rolls in, he rolls away, then he dashes back at him.
Mm.
And then he just gets so much off the neutral win. Like he really pushes his
Yeah,
advantage.
it's more strings. So,
Yeah, but still, he's really good at pushing his advantage.
mm.
Is there anything
Oh,
else?
yeah,
I don't think there's much
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Significa que también lo va a practicar muchísimo. Y Chag, siendo la mejor
Okay,
Palutena,
so-
ya habiéndole ganado sacar otros trucos porque Meme se sabe la mayoría de los que tiene este personaje.
Le está subiendo muchísimo daño. O sea, la verdad es de que Meme
Okay,
lleva
yeah.
a Yoshi a otro.
Okay,
Um,
so
I had a bit of a cut
yeah,
when the up airs happened, but
can I go back again? So
yeah, okay, we can go back to the start of that because I actually want to see what he punished with Nair as well at the start. Yeah, okay, go
there's
on.
any way to shorten it. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna put it down to 0.75. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
El Greg desde ahorita Yoshi de lejos. El
Yeah,
que sea el peor significa que
Sorry,
no lo va a
just-
practicar
it's
Yeah, it's
so-
fair. Yeah. Makes sense.
Chag, siendo la mejor Palutena, ya habiéndole ganado,
Right, so
necesita
he
sacar
punishes the F
otros
tilts.
trucos porque
Punish
Meme
F tilt with
se sabe
Nair,
la
and then
mayoría de los que tiene este
follows the tech
Le
and
está
brings into
subiendo
a Nair trick.
muchísimo daño. O sea,
Yeah.
la verdad es de que Meme lleva a
Okay,
Yoshi.
trick. Okay. Also, another thing I'm curious about is how he lands because he's right now he's used the double jump and like that just feels like a carrying off stage, but yeah.
Yeah, one thing I want to talk about is one thing we need to look out for the rest of the set is so that time he won neutral and look like he's made 2 neutral wins and look how what percent Palu is at. That's really important. So number one, you have to be maximizing what you get off neutral, but also this is kind of like Pokemon Trainer Pack Mega Man that way, but also you need to be we need to for the rest of the game we have to make sure we look out for. So he punished him first for a dash attack, and then he punished him for an F tilt with the Nair, and that's what led to the other option. So we need to look out for what is it that he's doing to force out these options from Palu, and by doing that, then we can figure out what you should be doing to win neutral against Palu.
One thing I know his meme does a lot is when he starts the tech chase, he runs up and then he goes back and does a reverse up tilt to carry the roll in. He does this a lot.
Okay.
But like, he makes it look like he's going to go the long way. Like he expects you to like tech in place or tech roll away, but like he's very good at baiting out the roll in.
Yeah, you know, Sam, you're right. Yoshi should meme has definitely been showing that so far. Yoshi definitely can punish those options. Right, do you want to continue?
Yeah.
Yoshi a otro nivel, o sea, pero totalmente a otro
Oh,
nivel, o
oh,
sea.
the stream is frozen on OBS. Would you go
Está
back?
demasiado roto, meme.
But
I didn't realize. I started just watching OBS instead, and I did not realize that it was frozen.
ready?
I gotta unfreeze it first. What time is it? What time is it for you?
I put it at the back 6:30.
Is it 29:33?
Wait, what?
What time is it exactly? I'm trying to make sure I'm at the right time.
What time? Where in the game or?
Yeah, in the game.
Oh, 6:31.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Press play now.
Actually, I wanted to say, like, Sam, do you want to just join the call?
Yeah, you can if you want. No problem there. You can just keep going for now, Greg, and then we can add him in if he says yes.
O sea, la verdad es de
Yeah, it's
que
working now.
Meme lleva a Yoshi a otro
Okay, perfect. Sam wants to join, so
pero totalmente
we'll wait.
a otro nivel.
Yeah,
Right.
cool. I'll add him in. So I presume I'm friends with Sam on Discord. Yep, cool. Alright, sorry, it recalled. That's fine. Hello, Greg. Hello, Sam.
Wait, I might just put your volume up. So,
Can you hear me?
You're a bit quiet. We can turn you up though. Wait. Okay, speak now.
Hello?
Hey there.
it's very quiet for me. Yeah, my output and your volume's max. Any chance you can put your input volume up?
Yeah, 2 seconds old.
Sounds on.
Okay, yeah. Give us a second, so.
I'll get the link as well.
Oh,
that
yeah,
better?
sure. Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah.
Cool.
Here, just this is the watch together, yo.
Perfect.
You and Sam?
Yep, I think it's just loading now.
Perfect.
Grant. I might continue though.
But yeah, for the rest of the set, we just gotta make sure we watch out for what meme does
Ahora
to
sí, señores, yo
force out
tengo
those
una
options in
queja porque
Palu.
bajamos a 1050 viewers. Tenemos que subir a 1500 antes de que acabe esta partida. Porque Chag y Meme están
The
acá
classic Yoshi.
jugando.
Near the
Está
shield, that seems good.
complicado la-
Egg killed, wow.
That's one thing I noticed that he does. That like just there. You don't have to stay on stage to throw eggs out. So yeah, like that's something I'm gonna write down. Throw eggs while in here.
Oh, hey Nate. And Nate says Greg's really loud, so I'll turn it down.
My bad.
Alright, okay. Sam, will you give us a test talk there to see how you sound?
Yep.
Alright. Alright, we'll continue. So hopefully that's okay, Nate. If not, you can let us know again.
¡Con un huevo!
Oh, Viz paused again. Greg, give us a second.
Le
Oh, my
dijo a-
bad. I'll go back.
Yeah, this is a bad glitch when it keeps happening.
17 before the
Um,
antes de que acabe esta partida. Porque
oh, it's
Chag
working
y
now.
Meme están acá jugando. Está bastante complicado.
Yeah, cool, that's fine.
Que acabe esta partida. Porque Chag y Meme están acá jugando. Está bastante complicado. ¡Con un huevo!
Le hizo huevos y se murió Chag.
Le dijo ahí ahora sí que por dónde.
One thing
Asomó
memes-
la
okay,
cabeza
I'll throw
y
away.
ese fue un headshot fidedigno del buen Meme. 73% al 0.
Okay, what Meme- okay.
Yeah, go
What
on.
Meme is doing a lot is he's just landing near Palu, where Palu can't out of shield him, and just putting under a huge pressure, and then he goes for like an up tilt or something to like kind of punish whatever option Palu will do out of panic.
What he's using is he's like using back air, crossing up shield, and then using up tilt to try and punish a reverse up tilt. No, normally reverse up tilt or normal up tilt. The up tilt if he predicts the jump, and just reverse up tilt if he expects to stay in place, and that's just a combo starter.
Yeah, so he's putting a lot of pressure on that way. I would definitely say from the Palu they should be shielding less so that Yoshi could be catching them and try to preempt Yoshi's moves more. But Yoshi's very fast.
If she just used Nair, like Yoshi's in the combo, but like I guess.
Yeah. So hopefully she starts doing that so we can see how you should deal with that when they do that, Greg.
I think mostly he's trying to like beta grounded options still though, because again that was a F tilt that he's pretty easily able to whiff punish now.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely for Yoshi. Alright, cool. We'll continue.
Tilt el upper, 52%, Meme, el neutral air, 62%. Creo que trató de conseguir un air ahí, pero el Phantom Footstool se hizo presente.
Raro hacerle eso al teleport de Palutena entre todos los movimientos, pero wow, Meme se va muy profundo hasta arriba para buscarlo.
Also. So, he likes down B in the air. So, make sure to use the... Oh, but seriously, yeah, I didn't expect you could actually challenge Palu moves.
Yeah, no, that was a good use. He used Yoshi's airspeed to get in and back air Palu when she committed to up air, which was nice. And then he also whiff punished Palu in the air with fair. So that was
Fair to up air is like so good.
There wasn't much neutral there, so there's not much to talk about. But just really options to keep in mind that you should have in your head.
Just mean threading the needle. Continue, so.
Yeah.
No conecta el up air, pero miren cuánto daño le puso ya. Stock completita de ventaja y todavía puede arriesgarse a otras cosas. Meme me contó esto de su mentalidad hace poco. Si no está perdiendo el stock.
I just want to say that was really nice. The throw the egg, then fade it back to just grab ledge. That was like, I know it's something small. I really like that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, he's kind of jumping. He's kind of empty hopping a lot neutral at a safe distance away from Palu. No, Palu's jump was like Palu gets in the air really fast. So I guess you have to kind of get an awareness like I think he's spacing just far enough away where Palu can't really safely commit to like running at Yoshi with an aerial. So yeah, I guess you get used to that kind of spacing of like where you're far enough away where you can still threaten, but you're also like out of range of Palu just being able to just near you for being in the air, you know? The distance he's at right now is definitely like what you should be trying to be at, and then you can safely be in the air like you want to be without being afraid of punishing. Because if Palu's committing to an air from that distance right now, then you can just easily whiff punish that because you're so fast, so you can just like avoid getting hit by it in the first place.
Continue, so.
Yeah.
Puede hacer el comeback.
De hecho, sí es muy importante el mindset de los jugadores ahorita. Se está viendo muy a favor de Meme porque el estado de desventaja para Chag está horrible.
There it is.
Con ese shield break.
I've been actually working on that. No, like I've been getting that. Actually, just go back. There's something I want to quickly check. Sorry.
Y es fuertísimo.
Se está viendo muy a favor de Meme.
Él puede hacer el comeback.
De hecho, sí es muy importante eso, el mindset de
Wait, that was like the tech chase where you expecting the tech in?
Yeah. I think it's just safer to read the tech in, because you don't lose stage control, even if you misread.
Okay, Greg's pause. You have pause time. Okay, so one thing I really like there is so Yoshi's really broken when he has your opponent in shield, and Meme like abuses that really well. And this is something I used to complain about all the time when I used to fight you, Greg. Whereas that like if I was in shield, Yoshi would just be like busted. Like I could not get out of shield, and like everything is a risk. And Meme uses that really well because as soon as he catches or knows that the Palu is going to shield, he's right on top of that shield. And like, there's nothing really like it's such a hard position for like any character to get out of, because Yoshi can just safely poke at the shield with an aerial and still fade away. But Meme knew that they wouldn't act out of shield out of fear, I guess. So Meme went for the down B and got the shield break.
Wait, I think the multi hits on Yoshi like really force people to hold shield as well, because like dropping like shield and multi is something a lot of people do. So I think that's a big reason why Denby has gotten or like shield gets shield break so often as well.
Exactly. And I think another great thing then as well is if you hold shield for too long, or if Yoshi just hangs on a second, and you don't want to go for the shield break, Yoshi can go for down air, which basically always shield pokes. And if they drop shields, that does like 40%.
Ever since the shield changes, you know, the thing where they changed everyone's shield to be a bit bigger. Dare no longer pokes a full shield anymore.
Okay,
That
but
was only
even
heavy, wasn't it?
but the amount of time that like maybe like before maybe like that down B came out there, I feel like if you just waited in the air, you'd probably be able to get it. Oh, I'm not sure, but like, or else I don't know. Like, it's still a thing if the shield isn't full, which is something to keep in mind anyway.
Okay.
I am happy that's no longer a thing though, because that was stupid.
Well, it's actually, yeah, okay.
Okay, continue.
O sea, el escudo está bofeado en este nuevo parche, entonces mucho más en romperlo, pero miren esto, eso no le importa nada, él sabe
¿Quién eres,
cuánto daño le va a hacer.
Bayonetta?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you're landing against Yoshi, you're greedy. It never ends well.
102
Yeah,
por
Chag,
la
really
presión que
impatient.
está metiendo con el
Yeah.
down smash, no le va a dar
Yes,
chance.
Yeah, like that's something like he's using up tilt really well to punish landings. One thing I didn't mention earlier actually is that the optional shield break that he went for was the second hit of down smash, which is interesting.
A lot of characters seem to.
I think that's gonna just be anything with a kill there. Like, it's not optimal. Like, if anything's gonna kill, like, nothing's really optimal.
Yeah, I know. But maybe there is a reason he goes for it. Maybe he has a lot of like base knockback or something. I'm not sure. Might be worth
Do you know
looking
what I
into.
think it is? I think it's because the way Yoshi shakes his ass when he down smashes. That's what I'm pretty sure it is.
You're thinking like yourself instead of like him.
Yeah, probably. But like, I don't know, man. The guy plays like he down B's when in the air. He just goes for near his shield a lot. Like,
I think that's more to mix up landing because like if Yoshi's actually using down B, then you kind of have to respect being below them.
yeah.
And if you're mixing it up, especially, you can't just like try to punish a down B because if you miss time it, then it's easier for them to land down B.
But like against Palu's like one of the few characters where I wouldn't like. She has a long-lasting hitbox up here, which just beats it and kills at like 90.
Yeah, but I think if Palu's trying to get it and they think you're in a downer, they'll up her early, and then if you're patient, then you can get down pretty easy. Like that, but that's if you're mixing it up. If you're never using it, they'll never try like up her early either.
Yeah, actually, that's fair. Yeah.
Right, perfect.
Let's continue. So.
Puede ser tristoqueño. El de Toluca se hace presente,
Oh,
pero
pero
Chag le
le
da
dio
un
un
momento
dash
más
attack
de vida.
Justo cuando Meme aterriza, porque en las batallas aéreas donde debería estar brillando Palutena, Chag no está consiguiendo nada. Meme se sabe también las trayectorias de este personaje que ya es muy complicado salir con cualquier sorpresa. Ni siquiera la mejor Palutena de México puede hacerlo y está a punto de perder el primer juego.
Así es, amigos, 151%.
That was
Vamos
such
a
a
ver
nice
qué
angle on
logra
the
hacer
second
Meme
last
acá
egg
para
there.
llevarse el juego lo antes posible.
Pause break.
¿Qué?
Yeah.
What killed there?
Near.
Never,
Yeah.
never busted.
It's not. Come on.
It is
I think
busted.
it's the only like top tier move in Yoshi.
No, it's not. I was looking at his frame data just there because I was curious. And like up there, frame 5 -3 on shield. Forwarders -7 on shield.
There's a lot of startup.
There, what?
Yeah, there's a lot of startup.
16 frames. It's not that bad.
Yeah, but it's not a disjoint. Like, I'm not like some shulk who like hits you across halfway the space.
That thing is pretty like it's not only is it huge, but it beats out a lot of options.
So, like, it beats projectiles. So like, don't use projectiles when I'm close to you.
There's only really bad areas down here.
Actually, yeah, down there it's like very specific. Like, if you can get it, like, if you're on the
Yeah, like ball hits.
shield, like the problem is like I can't poke shield if you are if you're on the ground, but if you're on the platform, a full hop, full down air, you'll poke shield, and you'll get the last hit knocking you up, which combos into 2 up airs. Like, down air is good when you have advantage.
Yeah.
Right, you can continue with the break.
And
Alright, I'm gonna drop off there. Actually, I have to go. So.
Oh yeah, no bother.
Rounds
¿no?
up.
¿Tú juegas Yoshi?
En efecto,
Oh, he's
Ese es
taking
el
off the
peor
shirt.
match
Okay, now
para
this is when the.
Yoshi.
es el peorcito. Pero
Pues
cuando...
no parece, ¿eh?
No, es
But
que
like
lo
the
juegas
thing is like we're going at
tranquilo.
0.75
Sí,
speed. This shit's still
creo
proper
que
fast.
es que
Like,
este hombre es un noob.
Yeah.
Es como en
like I
Melee.
just sometimes
Es
this
como en
also
Melee,
one
que
habit
la
I
mayoría de
know
los
I have to
personajes
break
tienen
is
un
after I
matchup
land an aerial
complicado
and it
contra
doesn't
Fox,
hit,
pero
I
juegas
shield.
tan seguido contra él que ya te la vas aprendiendo.
Suarez
Meme
like
tiene que jugar
meme
en-
has like so much like he's
contra
like always doing
Palutenas
something after. I need to stop.
Casi en
I just need to
cada
stop
torneo,
shielding
yo se los
after.
aseguro, y tiene que
aerials
tiene que
after
armarla de
landing.
alguna manera u otra. Si las cosas se ponen muy feas, saca Lucina, pero ya lo hemos visto lidiar con esto, y Chag
I
es
heard
la mejor
Lucina.
Palutena de México y la está
I only see
haciendo.
that, unfortunately.
Creo que no hay motivo
There's
por
like
el
one
cual
guy
pensar
here
que
who like
Meme no se
every
lo
time
sabe,
they
aunque
play he
sea el
plays a
peor
different
macho.
character.
Obviamente se lo sabe, lo tiene súper
Oh yeah, and actually I was
bien
noticing like
leído. Sabe
according to
cómo
like
quitarse a la
that thing I showed
Palutena,
shared
además
to
de que
Jerry
tiene
today,
un
Vince,
neutral
Yoshi's worst
bastante
stage is
fuerte, igual no tan rápido como el de
Scalus.
Luigi, pero sale muy rápido.
Miren, se
Interesting.
las pongo así.
I wouldn't
En
trust
el
to take it
matchup
forward though.
spread,
I don't think it was
ganar
that
al
reputable.
personaje o le estás ganando
And pause,
al
pause.
jugador que está
Actually,
I'll
just
be
go back
honest,
to the start because I don't think I didn't watch
Justo
that at all.
es algo muy...
Sorry.
Yeah, you can start there. 0.
Sabe cómo quitarse a la
Yeah,
Palutena,
so
además
just
de que
throwing
tiene
eggs
un
to start.
neutral
I
bastante
vibe with that.
fuerte, igual no tan
Yeah, see,
rápido como el
Meme
de
doesn't
Luigi,
think it's
pero sale
Yoshi's
muy
worst stage because you
rápido.
didn't ban
Se
it.
las pongo así. En
I know,
el
but
matchup
like worst
spread,
stage like
¿le puedes
varies for a lot of
ganar
people. Like I
al
know some people who
personaje
think
o le
Yoshi's
estás
best.
ganando
Pause.
al jugador que está usando
Yeah,
al
sorry.
personaje?
Yeah, but for an aggressive player like Meme, I don't think Kalos would be at the top of his list of a stage he likes. I think he'd probably. I would have assumed he prefers FD, so I feel like FD in general is probably better.
Okay, Vin, Meme is an aggressive player, right? Or
Right.
Meme? What's the first thing he did in that game?
He camped egg.
Yep. This stage I think forced you to play proper defensive.
I think it looked at the matchup as well. But it's not like that's all he's been doing. But yeah, I think that was more of a product of like what the stage. He was like, okay, I've got space here. I might as well throw out a few eggs. Hi, James.
Yeah.
Actually, I gotta remove Sam because Sam is left. Alright, and you can continue, Greg.
Okay.
Esto es algo muy ya de en cuestión competitiva
Right, he's
de
got stage
alto
control.
nivel. Realmente el que gana al
The
final del
spacing
día,
there.
pues
Oh,
sí,
nice call out.
ya cuando hay adaptación
Yeah, I
le
need to get
ganas
into
más
that
al
more.
jugador que al
Jesus, so much shit I
personaje.
gotta
Es
do.
lo que estamos viendo acá porque Meme
Probably
está
just
jugando en
dumping
el
on
turno
a
de
Palu
forma muy
combo.
sólida y Chaga,
I don't know what that down smash was from Palu. Not good.
Pues vaya, se le
Punishes the dash forward. A lot of it seems to I don't know why the Palu's committing so much. I feel like the Palu would be getting so much more advantage if she was just camping and forcing Yoshi to approach. I haven't seen like any projectiles from the Palu.
It's Meme is like by far the best player in this region, and like I think have you played Michael in bracket and you notice that you're doing a lot of stupid over aggressive shit because you have to pull out something to win. I think that might be a factor.
That's fair, yeah. Well, I feel like we should get a better Palu then, because if you wanna, if we really want you to learn this matchup, we should get like a set where like Meme is losing, so we can figure out what's going wrong and why you would lose this matchup.
I don't know, like I think like you see the thing is like Meme is like I honestly think the best Yoshi right now. Suarez, but like
Yeah, definitely. That
Meme
little
just-
PR rank thing that was like an algorithm thing put him like top 25 in the world.
bottom tier character. The thing is like he just hasn't went too much. Like everything he's went to, he's done reasonably well. But like in his local region, like he's just winning all the time. Like I'm pretty sure he like beat Meister in some tournament.
Yeah,
it
you're
was-
right. Yeah, I remember that.
Like he's properly utilizing the character. Like he's one of the few people who actually uses egg roll, and like he's really good because like I've been noticing egg roll is a shit move, but like you have a lot of control over it. But so I just think like I want more shit to watch about Meme, but like the fucking lockdown. Anyway,
Yeah, it won't be long till things are back to normal. I don't think. I don't know. I think weeklies will be back before long anyway.
Yeah, but I mean like majors and super majors are like a long way off, especially how it is in America, like all of America.
James says Chag is the best Palu in Mexico, so This is probably not a bad Palu, like you were
Oh,
thinking.
no, he's not a bad Palu. But like, I think like Meme, as you saw, was in like the PR was like what, like top 20 in the world. Like,
Top 20. He was 24th, actually. But
was he
anyway,
top
let's
20?
continue on the VOD. Let's try to figure out stuff.
Por la culata, Meme estuvo reaccionando y le dijo, ¿sabes qué? Te voy a
He
anticipar
calls up the
toda
Palu
tu
jump in
agresividad y te
advance.
está
That was
yendo
a
muy
read.
bien. Pero parecía que conectaba un up smash, le falla ese fair. Que bueno, como tal, el fair de Palutena pues sí es bastante mucho más
That was nice.
rápido. ¡Oh, yes!
Okay,
El
pause.
tomahawk.
That was really nice shit in the shield. So back air, but then just out of range of the grab. No, he was falling up air, just out of range of the grab. Then he went for a back air, then fell back right at the end, then went for a second back air, and only then. That was really nice.
What I was watching there from the Palutena, she went, like, she won neutral with a fair, which was not, like, okay, so first off, Meme called out the jump in advance with an aerial. But then there was a whiff punish with there was like a wall out with Palutena fair.
No, I think so.
But
I
then
think
off of that,
was
off of that, Chag tried to go for like a double jump up air read, which did not work at all. It was very far fetched. And then Meme got to win again, neutral again. Then Chag got caught in shield again when in the corner, but Chag was smarter this time and rolled away. But the thing is, it put Chag further in the corner, which is obviously a bad position. But at least you're not stuck in shield against Yoshi anymore.
I just want to say that the fair that Chag got was off like, did he get like a platform cancel? Like, you know the thing with the up B where you cancel the end lag?
I'm not sure. It was
sure
looking at like a fast. From what I remember in my head, it was like a fast fall, up, full up.
I'm pretty sure Palu teleported to the platform. Like, I want to replay that section, just watch what exactly what happened again.
Okay, sure, yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it was the.
Al final del día, pues sí, ya
Maybe
cuando
a
hay
bit too far
adaptación
back,
le ganas
okay.
más al jugador que al personaje. Y es lo que estamos viendo acá porque Meme está jugando en el turno de forma muy
Yeah, I
sólida.
didn't know what was going
Chag, a
on.
pesar de que empezó el juego pasado con mucha
everyone's
agresividad,
allowed to have their own fuck
pues
up.
vaya, le salió el tiro por la culata. Meme estuvo reaccionando y le dijo, ¿sabes qué? Te voy a
Yeah, that's called out the
anticipar
jump.
toda tu agresividad y
The
le está
platform
yendo muy
cancel, yeah.
bien.
No, but that's not where the fair is. The fair is back here.
Okay.
See, the fair is
Okay.
walling out there.
Que bueno, como
Alright,
tal,
goodness.
el fair de Palutena pues sí es bastante mucho
So,
más rápido.
gets caught in
¡Oh,
shield,
yes!
rolls
El
away, doesn't want to get caught in
tomahawk.
shield against Yoshi.
O sea, literal,
Tries
fue
to
un
nair,
late
but Meme
falling
doesn't
up, pero
jump.
que estaba buscando.
Okay, so
Mm.
that's
Ahí
worth
viene el
noting.
huevo.
Okay, wait till we pause again, which is 6 minutes.
Oh, 600.
Meme buscando el antiaéreo, ahí va con un jab en el escudo, ahí viene el fair,
Uy,
oportunidad
le
que espera el
falló.
esquive, muy bonito por parte de Meme, viene con el nair, va a buscar a Chag, va a buscar
Oh,
y
very
lo
nice.
encuentra.
That was nice.
Okay,
So-
two very important things there. There's the safe on shield aerial baiting the shield grab into punish, which is the second thing. But the first thing was, oh god, what was it? Punishing Palu nair with up tilt, which is huge. So if you can bait Palu into approaching you with nair, or to try and whiff punish, or if you can bait Palu to try and read and throw it in nair to punish your aerials, if you just stay grounded and you throw it up tilt, since Yoshi bends down and it kind of swings it upwards and it's probably disjointed, up tilt beats nair from the ground. So that's very important.
In the vintage trades, but like because it's only one hit of Nair, it just knocks Yoshi a touch while Palu's launched the air, and I'm pretty sure he gets combo up air out of it. So like it's kind of
Yeah. That's really good. So keep that in mind. If Palu is spamming the air against you, just like stay grounded, hold your spot, and just up tilt. The only things that would go against that game plan would be if they try to camp you back, but I feel like Yoshi can deal with camper just because he's so fast in the air, and the fact that Chag has not tried to camp Meme once this set.
But like I was just saying, oh yeah, the kill, like that was kind of smart. Palu's love to do that. I'll also cancel yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, back to it. So.
Qué bien, espero. Era obvio que iba a caer por una plataforma, ¿no? Como para cancelar el OPI.
Sí,
Y se lo lee
a
como
mí
un
también
hombre.
se me hizo justo eso iba a tratar de cantar, pero sí, la forma y la
Oh, that was smart.
invencibilidad del vaquero.
De hecho, le extendió la hitbox pegándole al huevito. Así que aquí le salió el tiro por la
Okay,
culata a
pause.
Meme al final del día.
There wasn't really much happened there, but that's a benefit Palu has, where he can just run up to Yoshi while Yoshi's up being and just back air. Palu privilege.
That's kind of fair, I guess. Like, I guess Meme could have used the subtractive armor better, but
Yeah. Yeah, what happened there was this Chag respawned, grabbed down through Nair, Yoshi got out, but then stayed in kind of disadvantage in the corner. Got him off stage with an aerial, I believe, or some move, and then punished the recovery then.
interesting mix up as well. Like, he jumped and then immediately air dodged down to try and try and bait Palu, like try and use an option in the air.
Right, we'll continue on so.
Del día, pero seguimos neutralitos, parejitos con 2 stocks cada uno. Aquí ya veo Chag un poquito más animado porque en Kalos Pokémon League Meme tiene que esforzarse al doble para hacer un spacing correcto. Chag tiene mucho más espacio donde correr y donde esperarse.
That was big. Okay, I got a lot there. So what's happening there is they're both spacing their safe neutral aerials. So Meme was trying out back airs, and Paddy was trying out fairs and back airs. But then basically they got into this little war of doing it, and then it made sometimes trading between their aerials and stuff like that. And when they got into that war, it conditioned Meme to get comfortable doing that, and then the Palu punished him in there then, and that's what led to the combo. So that's important. So yeah, try not to keep in mind that your back air is a good option in neutral, but be careful that just be aware. So it's something you should be doing, maybe more, but also just keep in mind that they can punish you in there. So if they're very Nair trigger happy Palu, then just don't go for it. But you can probably like do retreating back air to try and bait it. You could definitely bait it out with Bear as well, because Bear doesn't have that much landing lag, and then you can go for straight up tilts, you know? If you can bait out the Nairs, then you can punish them hard. Because it has a lot of, like, it's a very committal move.
He, like, kind of turns around, does a short hop, then does a full hop back air. Like, that was his neutral, like, in 2 encounters in a row. Back to it?
Yeah.
Sobre de él, pero cuidado, esos 2 frames pueden costarle mucho a Chag.
Ahora sí, señores, 52% a 21 le está complicando bastante la entrada al buen Chag, pero de un golpe,
nice combo.
de un combo, abre 3 situaciones, 69% le mete el fair al upper. Esos son los combos que en Smash 4 lo podías tequear ese fair, pero...
I really liked how he just stayed in place. Like, Yoshi is such a committal that... Like, Yoshi is such a committal... One thing Meme did that was really smart there is Yoshi is such a committal, like, air drift. So, like, the Palu preemptively assumed that Meme is going to drift back, and since Yoshi drifts so fast, the Palu is like, okay, I have to hold forward here to get out of the corner, because the Yoshi's going to drift back with an aerial, so I need to be able to punish that when they do it, because otherwise, if I just try to stand here and throw an aerial, it's not going to hit, because Yoshi moves so fast. But Meme knew that they were going to try and make this read, so Meme just stood in the spot and jumped and faired without going left or right, which was really smart. And that the Palu couldn't put out the early aerial that early. The Palu would have to wait until later in the jump, because Yoshi would have gotten far away, so they had to like be chasing them, then use the aerial. So that was really smart awareness of like how Yoshi's jump works and how people will try to counter it by Meme there.
Back to it, so.
Yeah.
I'm interested how this aggro works.
Pero ahora ya no.
Not much.
Con la presión le mete el Nera, aprovecha Chag acá, 112% 63. Y una vez más consiguiendo el vaquero, aprovecha Chag, viene por la parte de abajo y se lo lleva súper temprano.
Ese vaquero de Palutena está rotísimo.
Palu back air is really good. He just spammed Palu back air and kept him in the corner, and then eventually worked. That's all that was.
So stupid.
It's a good move, man. It's a fucking strong move.
I know, but like, man, if Yoshi did that, I'd never hear the end of it. Oh, for me, slightly.
Yeah, I'd probably complain if my character lost to Palu too. Thankfully, Squirtle exists.
Wait, does Squirtle not lose to Palu?
Squirtle does well against Palu. Like, same reason why Pikachu beats Palu.
Is it?
Like, no, Squirtle does really well against Palu, because Squirtle can just kind of like be really fast, neutral, and like mess around and bait stuff out from Palu. And then as soon as Palu commits to any option, like Nair or any one of the grounded moves, Squirtle can just punish and huge value. And Squirtle can kind of just run away. Meaning that Call says he has to like camp Squirtle. But I remember when I commentated grand finals of John versus Call 1 month when John won a monthly. That John would just switch to Ivysaur then and just raise relief if Call was camping him. So that's something PT can do. Now obviously Ivy does bad against Palu, so like if Palu then goes in the Palu shouldn't go in the approach if Ivy comes out. But Ivy is more of a thing of like if they're actually proper camping. Because like Squirtle never has to commit. If Palu is camping Squirtle can just hang back, Squirtle has no risk. And then if Palu is really committing and won't approach Squirtle, or won't fall for any of Squirtle's baits, and you can just go Ivy and start spamming, and they'll probably be so used to it they won't think to change up. Right, you continue?
Okay.
Hoy qué bien lo espero. Chag, aunque parece, a decir, a mí me da miedo salir de la stage contra un Yoshi, ¿sabes? El spike del Yoshi está muy obsceno.
El problema aquí es que Meme ya se había gastado su salto, entonces Chag...
Ya no tenía forma de llegar.
No, Chag muy atento a cuando Meme está gastándose...
Okay, two things I noticed there. Number one was that Meme like Meme knew that he was gonna back air. So when he was jumping out of shield, he jumped backwards and then then punished with the Palu back air with an aerial after it finished. So like the position he's in now, he was shielding there and Palu was right beside him on the right, and Palu was about to back air him. So he like jumped out of shield preemptively, but he jumped backwards out of shield, and since Yoshi's so fast, it actually helped him. He actually was able to avoid the back air and then was able to float back in and punish it. And the second thing was then something I've forgotten actually. So sorry, you can go on.
It was like one other thing I remember hearing, like it's very Yoshi specific, but like that thing where you jump out of shield, in the opposite direction. It's actually really good for B reversals, just the ledge there.
Yeah.
But yeah, just saying that like.
I can't remember. Can you go back like 5 seconds? I just want to see the other thing I've forgotten.
Bit more than 7 seconds.
Había gastado su
Sure.
salto, entonces Chag...
Ya no tenía forma de llegar.
Chag
Oh
muy
yes, that.
atento a cuando
So
Meme
so if you
está
like because of Yoshi's jump armor, Yoshi can like get clipped by the side of Nair and then get to punish it.
Was that armor? I don't think that was armor.
Oh,
I
maybe
think-
not.
Yeah, just checking that again, just because I don't think that.
Yeah, actually probably
El
wasn't
problema
armor.
aquí
You're
es
probably
que
right.
Meme ya se había gastado su salto.
But because when Yoshi's at low
Ya no
percent,
tenía forma de llegar.
Chag
Nair's so
muy
fast that
atento a
Nair like
cuando
he
Meme
can get hit by.
está gastándose la
Say when
salsa.
Yoshi's at low
El
percent,
problema aquí es que Meme ya
Yoshi
se
can
había
get
gastado
hit by
su
the
salto,
side of Nair, and then
entonces
Yoshi
Chag-
can punish him with his Nair.
Chag muy atento a
That felt like a
cuando
down
Meme
B
está
and then he cancelled to a
gastándose
Nair,
la
but like I know that's
así
impossible.
que con ello pueda
Just
aprovechar
don't be afraid of like
más, sobre todo en
the
los
side or like
eventos
the
que ya no
outside of
veo a
Nair.
Chag tan animado en
As long as you're not getting
el
hit by the full thing, it's not that
está
scary.
esperándose
It's
más
just
bien a
listen
que
to
Meme
them
se
at low
ponga
percent
y luego lo
anyway.
castiga, pero
That Nair's
Chag
a scary
tiene que-
boss.
tiene que jugar el juego de empujones
Nice
y
way there.
ese
See, Meme's
es
is holding his ground and punishing the jab.
mandando a Meme hacia afuera.
Ahora sí, amigos, 1-6-3 sobre el buen Chag. Se le está complicando mucho esto a Meme porque qué buen juego neutral se está llevando a cabo.
Nice
El
use
momento
of
de Dragon
dash
Ball
attack
Z,
there.
pero mantiene el lead para
I
sobrevivir.
think we should have paused, but
Acá
wait till
viene
15.
una vez más, 64% del escudo.
Oh,
podría
drops
hacerlo,
us in
pero
time.
logra hacer su-
Stupid. Sorry, I got really wrapped up. Okay.
What was gonna oh
Yoshi
damn,
has kill options. Oh, it's so stupid.
damn, what was I gonna say? You go on, Ryan. What are you gonna say?
Oh, just like I get the vibe memes in frustrated. He's just throwing out fares there, kind of like, but like
Yeah.
the-
Oh yes, that's what I was gonna say. The thing that Chag's doing really right now is since Meme is like spacing aerials in neutral, Chag is just trying out dash attacks and it's punishing, which is really good. Because it armors through and punishes Yoshi, which is really nice. Especially because Yoshi shot up so low that you can just that dash attack will just be great for it. The only problem is obviously if you become predictable in your dash attacks, then Yoshi can get a lot of value, as we saw earlier, off winning neutral because Yoshi busted. So yeah.
Okay. Isn't this Kirby gets a lot of winning neutral?
Yeah.
Is Kirby busted? Kirby gets way more.
I'm not saying Yoshi's busted. I'm just saying what Yoshi Meme needs to be doing. Because in the first game, first stock, Meme won neutral twice with like a nair and like one other move, and Meme got 85%.
Yeah, a lot of that was a string though. It's like yeah. he
Yeah,
really-
but like that's the point. Like I fought you so many times, and then suddenly I'm like really high percent. Yoshi can get those strings,
it's mainly
and
just-
and if since this is a bad matchup for Yoshi, you need to be getting those strings up. It's just like Squirtle Mega Man. or like PT Mega Man in general. Like most of the characters, like ID and Charizard can't really do much, and even Squirtle doesn't like win. I would say, but like so when Squirtle wins usually against Mega Man, Squirtle needs to be getting his combo off, and once he gets after his combo, he needs to be following up because you need to get value to make up for the rest of it, the matchup that's bad. So you need to be if you want to get better at this matchup outside of just general neutral stuff. You have to accept that you're going to have like really up your advantage side because if you can't win neutral as much, you need to be getting more off when you do win neutral. Like Ken players only need like 2 neutral wins and they win. They get a stock. Ice Climbers me players win neutral ones. It's a thing. Like some characters don't need to win neutral as much, but learning to have making your advantage better is. I mean, your advantage is good, Greg. But making your advantage better is like a skill.
It's good against people in Ducks, but like there's a lot of people it struggles against. If people know like Yoshi bullshit, it does struggle.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You gotta just pay attention to your opponent and what they do every time you put them in a situation, and then try to like learn. Like Anto's advantage is insane from playing him. So you just have to like watch your opponent more, and just try and notice what your opponent does more, so you can kind of call out what they're gonna do more. That's something I'm trying to focus on. Today I was saying Burnham, he was beating me at the start because I was trying to play PT, and now I was like, wait, his PT is better than me. I shouldn't try to beat him, be being better at PT. I'm just going to focus on looking at him only, and even if I'm not doing the optimal stuff at PT, I'm going to be focusing on calling out his habits and focusing on like beating him, and then I start doing way better. So yeah. That's one thing I think that separates us from like the PR level. Like people like Antro. Like obviously, Antro does this a lot more because his character gets a lot of winning neutral. But it's all about watching out. Oh, sorry, go on. What are you going to say?
What separates us from PR is literally just time and hard. We play.
No, but like one of the main factors, and this is what Antro's been talking to me about, is that like we don't look ahead and we don't like look at the option trees when we win neutral as much, and we don't like predict and try to like guess what their opponent is doing as much. As in, like. We need to be looking at our opponents more and thinking, no, but like, you should do more because you don't do as much as Anto does it, and you don't do as much as Meme is doing it in this set. Whereas like you have an idea of what your opponent's going to do when you win neutral. You have an idea of what your opponent's going to do in disadvantage, and you're able to just carry that one neutral win and get loads off it and string those strings together. Thank you very much, James. And like Greg, you are really good at advantage. It's one of your biggest strengths. It's what makes you really good. But like, it doesn't mean you're not like it doesn't mean you're the best in the world at it.
What I'm taking from this though, like I understand and like I think advantage state is especially might just because I play Yoshi. I feel advantage state is a very easy thing to improve on. What I'm not getting is like I understand my neutral is absolute horseshit, and what I'm trying to get right. Yeah,
that's fair. But like definitely, yeah, I'm just saying in general. That's what like. That it was just like a general thing I noticed in the matchup where it's like you should try to be making the most of it. I know you're trying to focus on winning neutral more here, but there is a certain point where like there is certain matchups and there are certain situations where it's just hard and you're not gonna you're at a disadvantage. Like this is a bad match for Yoshi. So there's a certain point where like no matter how good you get at it, like you can either be better than the Palu player, and then make up for it, or but you're gonna fight Cahill, you're gonna fight Dara. And even if you get way better at this matchup in neutral, they're still going to be better at neutral than you. And you need to be so to make up for that, you still need to work on like your advantage set. You know, and there's going to be times where you're going to play like just in general, it's an important thing to have.
Yeah.
So like I know it's not what you were looking for right now, but like in general, it's just something you should be trying to like improve on. Even if it's not your main focus, you should definitely just be thinking of it.
Like the end of the path, I do want to be at that level, but like the path right now I'm taking is more just But like at the end of the day, that is the end game goal.
Yeah. No, like I will say, like your advantage state is really good, and it's definitely not one of your weak points. But so it's not really criticism you need to focus on. So it's good that you're focusing more on neutral, but just in general, this matchup it might be more important. So yeah.
Yeah. Let's get back into it.
Un poquito por la izquierda, sobrevive
So
a
how's
20 del
Meme
lado
gonna
B.
kill?
Dañito. Ahí viene con ese falling upper. Qué
Tries to
forma
go
de
for shield.
amenazar el escudo nuevamente por parte de
That
Meme.
was-
Se
Oh
teletransporta.
man, if the backer came out there and
aprovechando
killed, I'd
Chag,
be
tiene
so
que
angry.
llevarse esto. Tiene que aprovechar el
And there,
Palutena
the
fuera
most
del escudo.
anticlimactic way.
So what did Meme do there that got the kill? What do you think was the deciding factor?
It was Palu going for a recently side B on Yoshi's shield, and then he could just narrow out shields.
So remember, kids, don't ever fucking touch Yoshi's shield. Okay.
Le va a favorecer a Meme.
Y cuidado, porque aquí Meme se la puede robar. Si Chag se precipita demasiado en
Jump
utilizar
armor there
su
actually saved
escudo,
Yoshi.
puede venir un break,
Good,
un
good,
shield
good,
break,
good, good
otro
calls, Zico.
combito del up tilt. Ese probablemente sea el mejor.
Good shield pressure, but gets
el
punished by
mejor
dash attack
movimiento
again.
del arsenal de
Let's keep him with that in mind, Greg.
solamente por cuánto daño puede
Oh
llevar.
yeah, cross up is always better, but
Así
because
es, amigos,
she's in the
ahí
corner
consigue el
and they
vaquero.
also give up stage, I guess. But like,
140% a 34.
I think if
vuelve una
if he
vez
did
más
cross up there and
acá el
Palu
buen
dash
Chag.
attack,
Ya le hace
Palu
falta
be
poquito
punished there.
porcentaje. Ahí viene con otro vaquero que ya está definitivamente un poco más gastado. Un side B se lo podría llevar. Eso va a ser
That's the game.
justo.
Okay, one thing I really look is so one thing he's been doing a good bit. I'm gonna go out of the stream here. I'm just gonna look up ultimate frame data. One thing that Chag is doing is he's dash attacking out a shield to punish Yoshi, and I feel like that's amazing if that works. But I don't. I feel like maybe it's like I don't go for anything. I always go for like out of shield options. I never go for like drop shield into anything. It's a problem I have in general. But I maybe I'm overestimating how good Yoshi's shield pressure is because he does seem to be punishing a Palu dash attack. So I want to figure out what frame that the startup and that is. Cause usually when you hit my shield, you're back in you land and you're back in shield by the time like my punish option gets to you.
Who are you talking about? Because like if you're saying Lucina, then that's kind of a given. If you're saying Squirtle, then you're not reacting quick enough. Like you do hit me out.
So it's 6 frames startup. So auto shield would be 17 frame 17. It's just for my own benefit. I'm gonna look at this. It's like my dash attack is 8 frame startup. Ivy Stars is actually 4. So actually, I think Ivy could actually do auto shield, which is really weird. Even though Ivy's dash attack's really committal. And Charizard is definitely too slow. One thing I'm wondering though is pivot cancel Squirtle F tilt. That's probably not frame 6. No, it probably isn't. Yeah, no. But still, Squirtle dash attack could still maybe work, but probably not.
Try here. After we watch a VOD or two, do you want to like play a few friendlies and try that shit out them?
I was playing earlier, so I probably won't get back on because Evan will be home playing Fortnite now. But maybe yeah, and also I'm really tired from work today. But definitely something we can check out another time. But yeah, I think it's good. I would actually love to do that sometime. So I think if you're willing to do that, that's great because I actually want to figure out. Yeah, because I think it would open the matchup up a lot more for me. Because I think there's certain things I just respect from Yoshi that maybe I shouldn't as much. Because it makes Yoshi feel really strong, like really broken when maybe he is as much as I think he is.
When you're playing against someone you over-respect, yeah, you give away a lot of the way.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely find that, and it's like when you don't play the game for a while, and then you play someone that you usually struggled with before, and you play them, and suddenly like you're doing all this new stuff for them. It's like that. Like because you don't have those like limitations as much in your brain, so you like, kind of try new things and you find out they work and you're like, what, I could do this all along, and but you were too busy respecting it before, so you never went for it. Right. Game 3 then. Is it best of 3?
Best of 5.
Okay.
Acá pasa mucho lo mismo que se están cazando el salto y quien caza el salto del oponente es quien era en neutral. 1250 viewers, saludos todos por los 1300 porque de verdad este stream se está poniendo muy bueno, señores. Tenemos un tiro bastante bien, parecía que Meme se podía llevar esto súper contundentemente, pero al parecer no. Vemos una respuesta inmediata por parte de Meme. Ahora el pick es para el buen Chag. Creo que nos vamos a plataformas ahorita, amigos.
Sí, antes de seguir, muchas gracias a Smash Factor. Ya saben, todo esto es organizado por Smash Farto.
¿Qué? ¿Smash qué? ¿Smash Pen?
Smash Fart.
Oh, can you pause for a second there? My thing is frozen.
Yeah.
4 more countries are out of the World Cup, by the way. Was it Euros or whatever? The Esky, the European Smash Cruise Invitational. Okay, you can go on now. I think it works.
Alright, cool.
Bueno, el
Yeah,
chiste es de
perfect.
que compartan,
There's
porque estamos
two,
dando
game
regalos.
3.
Vamos a dar una Nintendo Switch y entre más compartan es más factible que se la lleven. Así que
Chad,
What do you think of the
compartan,
PS2
chavos.
counter pick?
El que nos
Actually,
va a
we'll wait till
compartir
after
un poco
this.
de conocimiento es Meme, porque
I
Pokémon
see.
Stadium
I think
2 ya no
PS2
tienen
is
que
just a really safe
preocuparse
stage. Like
tanto por el spacing,
every
tiene dos
character kind of
plataformas
likes.
en
Like
las
there's a few who
cuales
don't,
puede
but like
aterrizar seguro y
it's.
también conseguir buenos tech
Remember that thing I
changes.
showed you the stage thing
Kalos
earlier?
es
Like
un buen
I
escenario
know you
para
mightn't
Yoshi,
find it
pero
that good,
contra
but like
Palutena
Okay,
en
pause.
específico creo que no.
sorry.
Can I talk about the gameplay really quick before we forget about it, and then we can go back to the stage discussion because that
Oh, yeah,
we don't
go
need to
ahead.
have memory for that. So Meme Chag was kind of caught on that Meme had gotten comfortable using a lot of aerials. So Meme was like from the out the gate, nairs, fairs, back airs, just with punishing everything Meme was doing, and that's why things were going so badly there. Chag's playing much more aggressive, which is the kind of with his aerials and stuffing out Yoshi's aerials, which is I think the kind of Palu you struggle with. So watching how Meme adapts now is going to be important for you. But yeah, both stages. Go on.
Oh, so it's just the thing is like, according to like character discords and like just like win rates and stages, I believe PS2 is like of all the stages like, where like if you look up count every character's favorite stage, I believe PS2 ends up topping the whole poll.
Okay.
And like actually, if you look at dislike stages, I believe it's Kalos. It's actually first is actually Yoshi's Island Brawl, though we don't run it. But after that, I think it's Kalos or FD. And FD is actually really good. FD has a lot of the characters love it and a lot of characters hate it. But yeah, that's just my stage rant.
Yeah. Another thing that Chag punished, I just remember now as well, that was punishing Meme's landing with dash tag. Just punishing how floaty Yoshi is, which is good.
Oh man, I hate how float. I remember I was doing like short up fast falls of Pikachu, and it's so quick and clean, and then Yoshi's just like like a fucking bullet. I hate it.
So, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt here and say that it's 6th stage and that Smashville was banned and Battlefields was banned. Actually, no. You know what it might be? That Meme doesn't want to go to Battlefields because Pally was so good in Battlefields.
I the Yoshi's actually just like really strong in Battlefield.
Actually, I have heard before that Yoshi's really good on the PS2.
Oh, no, I don't fully incorporate it, but like if you count the specific percents, like there's like stupid kill confirms. So like I think like if you're at 15% and I up throw you, then quick jump down air, and then double jump up air, that kills.
Yeah, that's fair, but like that's not the only factor why you pick a stage. Like there's more to it picking a stage.
I know, but that's just like one of them. Like there's like I just wrote down all like the kill confirms or like stupid combos, like 60-70% combos. Like the shit's like entire page long. Like she's like got a lot of stuff in Battlefield. It's just I'm very stupid and cannot learn it.
Right. Okay, so we'll continue on. So.
Porque Palu puede correr y hacer del escenario lo que quiera. Aquí en Pokémon Stadium 2 mínimo están en un escenario mucho más neutral, más parejo.
Sí, justo las plataformas le pueden beneficiar a ambos jugadores de algún modo, pero el hecho de que el stage sea mucho más grande le va a beneficiar.
We went on too long the first time. Meme took much more of a backseat there, just playing on much more of a distance, and it just meant there was just nothing really happening.
I think the egg roll is just a big Chad in.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. It's Chag, not Chad.
I know, I like to call him Chad because look, his gamer both.
Yeah, there wasn't much to analyze there, but I think it's just a matter of like we went on too long with the last one. But I just wanted to get us back on track with the numbers. Yeah. So more should happen now.
Mucho más a Palutena por estar corriendo para mí con el doble fair, 69% logra conseguir el parry para posicionarse, pero le falla por un poquito, viene con el doble optil. Meme falla uno pero mete dos. Ya nos dimos cuenta, es su juego, va a conseguir la cadena en los uppers.
Okay, so he does it up tilt in the corner and Chad was just kind of like, fuck. Like I'm
what I noticed in Chag was that like Chag was actually mixing up his options. Like so after like pushing back air and shield, he went for like dash grab and stuff like that. He was trying new stuff and mixing up, especially because Meme would get comfortable in shield. It just didn't work out for him. and then Meme kind of just spammed up tilt while Chag. Then he was stuck in the corner, and Meme just spammed up tilt, and then he got hit by it, which is unfortunate. And then Meme got like a ton of value off that. But I don't think Meme played particularly well there. Meme kind of just threw it up tilt and then got a shit ton of value.
Vince, actually, off the up tilt, he got another up tilt and an up air. After that, he threw another up tilt expecting an air dodge, but Chag jumped. And then he was able to catch a Chag's landing with an up air and was able to quickly confirm it into 2 more up airs. That damage actually came from a read.
No, that's really good. That's advantage to say. I was just referring more to the neutral.
No,
like in neutral, he just like Chag whiffed and then he spammed up tilt because he had him in a bad position. But yeah, like, in terms of advantage shape, that was really good. But I thought, yeah,
I just wanted to quickly look over this again. Just like I just want to see how he caught the up air. So first of all, he was off stage, true egg just landed. Chag went falling up
falla
there.
por un poquito, viene con el doble up tilt Meme.
Yeah, then
Meme falla 1 pero mete 2. Ya nos dimos cuenta, es su juego. Va a conseguir la cadena en los uppers. Meme nuevamente. Ahí viene con el neutral air Aura Shield y otra vez con el fair. Y parecía que venía un esquive de Chag, pero ese Wish Punish al Up Smash no va a conseguir. Ahí viene Chag nuevamente, no nos podemos dormir en él porque el Up Smash nuevamente podría castigar. Pero Meme ya se dio cuenta que Chag nada más no le otorga el esquive.
So, did you see the way Meme would charge the up smash always underneath the platform and deals to it? You know why?
I do know why.
What?
I do know why.
It covers every option for the listeners. It covers everything. It's like so nice. Actually, I think he let that go a bit too early in the first one with the and the second one, he's just hoping that Chag would just, not jump and miss the deck. But yeah, that's so nice.
Yoshi up smash is not talked about enough. It's like a really strong move.
Oh yeah, it's like, I think like, it's actually disjointed. It's just stupidly disjointed.
It's like a better Fox up smash or some shit.
Oh yeah, Yoshi's just kind of like Fox and steroids, but like because
they have the same sex kick. They both have a committal kind of like fairs.
The thing is, like, Fox is just quicker. Like Yoshi is kind of like is quick, but kind of like in a stumbly way. And it feels like at Fox you can get out of shit pretty easily after you engage, while Yoshi's not more committal.
Yeah, we continue.
Yeah. Hacia la plataforma.
Oh wait, hang on a second. I've frozen again. Can you continue back? Sounds exciting, but
Y otra vez con el fair. Parecía que venía un esquive de Chag, pero ese Wish Punish al Up Smash no va a conseguir. Ahí viene Chag nuevamente, no nos podemos dormir en él porque el Up Smash nuevamente podría castigar. Pero Meme ya se dio cuenta que Chag nada más no le otorga el esquive hacia la
jump into air dodge off ledge.
Okay, pause now. Pause.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was really what I never actually thought. I've been experimenting just jump off ledge into nair, but like jump off ledge to air dodge. Jesus, what a shad move.
Yoshi nair off ledge is so dumb. Like it's so like against Ivysaur, it's like you just run off and press A and you catch it. It's like so like I play Rodin and he tries his heart out with all of Wario's amazing aerials and air control to punish Ivy up B and he can't do it. And then you just play me and you run off and just press the A button and it's so active and it just gets it. It's like, oh my god.
You could probably also do it better with Dare as well.
Dare like slows you down though, doesn't it? It Dare like changes your momentum a bit. Like Nair, like you're much more mobile Nair, I'm pretty sure.
The thing is, like, if I use C-Stick, no, but because I fucking have to like manually stop moving right and hold down instead, I'd say that's a factor.
I also think Nair's is better because Nair like, can like kill and Nair sends him off stage, so it's hard to recover. Yeah, so even if you can recover, you've like only like one option to recover, which is really bad. Whereas like Dare's is gonna send you upwards.
No, if you can fast forward or like kind of move in a certain way, like you can make them fall out of Dare. And if a Dare sometimes has a spiking hitbox apart from the last one.
Oh right.
You could have some downwards. I've done it a few times and the grimiest fucking gimp you can get.
Alright, okay, yeah. That's good.
I remember sometimes like I would like fall with Dare and you'd up B like maybe with Lucina and like you'd get launched down.
I remember that happened once or twice, yeah.
Yeah, that's why. It's like anyway, continue so.
Yep.
¡Compadre! ¡Lo bajó por los chescos y con eso Meme se pone otra vez a la delantera. Más Optils para hacerle mucho daño. Dude, es que como tú lo dijiste, si no mete uno
Okay,
mete
pause.
otro, es como la Dark Wheezy de Cap.
And so instead of going for the back air out of shield there, so instead of going for the dash, I got a shield like that, which has happened before. I think back air might just be safe on shield, honestly. Back air is like back air can only usually back air can only be punished, I believe, by like frame several areas out of shield or something like that. It's like pretty good on shield. So I feel like so he went for the read that he was gonna go, he went for the reels, he went for like dash grab out of shields. But unfortunately Mei didn't shield and he out shielded and then it got the value. But that's something you should keep in mind, Greg, because I know you do that a lot where you hit someone's shield and you retreat and you shield. But if someone is calling you out for doing that, which will probably start happening to you, probably does happen to you against better players, definitely just spam up tilt. Like, just fishing for up tilt a lot is just what Mei does a lot. And you get so much off with it, even if it doesn't work out, it's so worth it. And it's a safe enough route to spam put out.
I do fish for up tilt, but when I fish for up tilt, it's up tilt after up tilt after up tilt. I just get punished.
Yeah. If you try to just be more organic with it and try to do it more, like, instead of making it a phase where you start spamming up tilts, make it so, like, try doing it neutral more. Yeah, definitely. And we send some more tech chases as well, try to do it off with tech chase as well, stuff like that. I got read roll.
It's also like, if you want the damage wise, it's usually the best off a jab lock. I'm just not confident. But one thing I noticed, like, this is way kind of movement top players do. Like, even like better players in Ireland just do, and like we just don't do, which I really feel we should try and get down with. In me anyway. You kind of like, when you're on that platform, like I just kind of like run off for like, try and like just run at you, but like maybe it was just kind of like hopping around space. It was like safe, but like always moving in and out. It's like, oh, I need to get that down.
Well, that's fair,
yeah. Back to it.
Yep.
Que avienta dos up smashes seguidos porque no se esperan que vaya nuevamente por la misma opción.
Sí, nadie se espera eso definitivamente, pero ahora seguimos con ese down throw a Rarbacker, muy bonito por parte de Chag. Pero si se dieron cuenta, Meme no se movió porque dio el segundo salto en el momento específico. Ahí va, se va.
See that? Yeah, so Meme, instead of going to the ledge, he decided to go high. So Palu put out the long-lasting hitbox, which killed at stupid %.
Palu gets in the air really fast, more than most characters. So Palu can just get up there and punish that really easily. It is one of the best things of Palu in this matchup.
You see, I used to think Nair was the most irritating, but like up air is actually the one that gets me. It's just like, when I get hit by it, I feel cheated. When I hit someone else with it, I feel like I'm cheating. It's just such a grimy move. But that's just me. Anyway, back to it.
Va para arriba y el upper está fuertísimo, estamos de acuerdo.
Really, every fucking Palu main tries to do that. Like any competent one, I need to start fucking punishing that.
De Rosalina, su upper, que tiene como cierto rango.
Sí, justo, rotísimo, muchísimo
so yeah,
daño,
okay, pause.
Hit, o sea, vaya.
So we see compared to the start of the set, like Palu's going back to spamming like back air and stuff like that to try in neutral. But Meme is no longer comfortable just trying to do that war because Meme got punished for it before. So Meme is sitting back a bit out of punish range in center stage. But Meme has center stage, so he's still in a good position. So yeah, that's what was happening there.
Está muy complicado, pero ahora sí vamos a ver en el juego de proyectiles a Chag, que está empezando a brillar un poquito más. Mantenieron la calma, llevamos al buen Chaguito con un control del escenario mucho más preciso.
So that was a trade.
Y sobre todo contra Yoshi, lo que ustedes decían del up air es muy bueno para controlarlo porque Yoshi pasa en el aire.
So yeah, traded up air traded Palutena and also fair traded Palutena. But the fair traded Palutena was a good trade for Yoshi. But that seems to be the thing that Meme's doing a lot. Even if he's getting hit by Nair, he's trading with it a lot. Which is something maybe you should be trying to go for more. Maybe you're respecting it too much.
Yeah, it's just scary. It's just really scary. It's like, I tried to punish it, but got hit. Well, it's time for my 40% cut. And if they guess right, it's another 40% or possibly a kill.
I think one thing I'm noticing is that, like, it's more preemptive for Meme. it's not like Palu throws out Nair and then he tries to hit Palu mid-Nair. Like if you want to punish Palu Nair, you either wait till afterwards, or else you make a read and you throw out the hitbox in advance. That's what seems to be happening. Mei Mei is like hitting Palu at the start of her Nair. So the first 1 or 2 hits isn't strong enough, so it just trades.
Mm.
Okay, keep going.
Está muy cómodo drifteando y ¿qué crees? Te ponen una barrera de ese estilo, va a ser muy complicado que Yoshi se salga, es muy común que le peguen 2 y cuando está en porcentajes altos pues es una muy buena forma de combinar stocks. Aquí a Chag, sin embargo, ya le está costando muchísimo más y se arriesgó con eso.
So one thing I really like there that Mei Mei did is the first time he had Chag in the corner, not the time where he killed there, but the first time he had him in the corner, he did the back air and shield again. And as you saw earlier, Chag used to go for dash attack out of shield, and then Chag mixed it up with a shield grab out of shield. And this time, Mei Mei got rid of that whole interaction altogether. So he back aired his shield, and instead of going to his shield himself or anything like that, or else try to go for up tilt like he did before. It's like before we noticed that he'd back air Palu's shield, and then he'd either go in shield so he wouldn't get hit by dash attack, or else he'd go for up tilt to cover dash grab. But this time he just dashed away, and then he was able to, and then the dash attack from Palu whiffed, and then he was able to punish that. So that's a nice little flow chart where you have 3 mix-ups. So when you back air someone's shield, or even when you nair someone's shield and you float away, you can either go in shield, you can go in shield, you can up tilt, or you can dash back and then dash back in again to punish their options. I'm sure spot dodge also works in some situations.
Well, he did spot dodge at one point, but yeah, the dash back is better because like you're still like you have stage control, but spot dodge does kind of cross you up.
Yeah.
But
ir por el Explosive Flame, tenía que pegarle con un neutral air y tradear.
Y ese stock va para ustedes, señores, porque hemos llegado a 1300 viewers. Vamos por los 1350 porque nos vamos a ir a juego 5. Estos dos no van a dejar de luchar. No van a esperar nada más para...
So, yeah.
That was kind of just ill-scuffed. Like, there wasn't, like, proper neutral there. There's kind of, like, someone there's always in disadvantage.
That's like a part of the game which like I feel we kind of don't really touch.
But like it's just something we can't analyze as much because like what happened there was it was a series of both of them making mistakes back and forth and punching the other person for it. It's not something that like we can like analyze of like what was he thinking there. It was just they're both punishing each other for doing silly things.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like optimal play or anything.
Ahora sí vamos a ver a Chag. Tiene que conseguir ese stock lo antes posible porque si no Meme se va a robar el 2-1. Estamos aquí en Pokémon Stadium. El stage de
he rolled away after nearing a shield there.
Venía un Tomahawk Grab, o sea, saltar sin hacer nada a conseguir el agarre, pero le falla. Ahí venía el Opera amenazando, el esquiva en su lugar.
Okay, pause.
Viene con el Nair. Porcentaje.
So he air dodged, and air dodge actually does have enough. I think it was neutral air dodge has enough time where it waits out the entire Palu up air. Maybe direction air dodge doesn't, which is maybe what hurt you. But if you neutral air dodge, it seems to wait out the like just enough to like wait out the entire up air, which is good. There's nothing I was going to say to you, but I don't remember it.
El doble tech chase, 7% nada más, pero amenaza. Viene con el vaquero, va a regresar al escenario Meme. Ahí viene con ese downer, aprovecha, ahí viene el vaquero.
Oh yeah.
That was a really nice down air because basically it guarantees him a free landing because whatever Palu, she's going to get hit by that down air if she does.
Greg, you've cut out for me. Sorry.
So I was saying the down air was very nice. Like I'll just go back for 2 seconds.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
The way he landed with the down air, I'm pretty sure it covered all of Palu's options off the edge because like jump you get hit by it, neutral get up like if a best case scenario you're not hit by it but you can't punish it because the auto cancelling. Attack get up same as neutral get up and roll will get hit by the end of down there. So just play it. So like when you're off stage and he's coming back on.
Tomahawk grab, o sea saltar sin hacer nada a conseguir el agarre pero le falla. Ahí venía el Opera amenazando, el esquiva en su lugar, justito, viene con el
No, this is where we were. We've gone ahead now.
7% nada más,
Yeah.
pero
No,
amenaza.
so the
Viene
Dare
con el
coming back
vaquero,
from
va a
here. So
regresar al
Alright,
escenario
sorry.
Meme.
yeah, there's
Viene con
nothing
este down, aprovecha y viene el
Chag could
vaquero.
have done there. I
Viene
feel.
con el Loper, Meme amenaza con no dejar aterrizar a Chago que mete el fair, mete el nair. Aprovecha con
pause.
ese nair la movilidad aérea.
The fucking nairs are so strong.
Yeah, one thing I like that Meme did there, one good option is he up tilted on Palu's shield and then he dashed back and then he jumped back in with back air and that was safe on shield. So that's just good pressure. Like he can up tilt someone's shield and then dash back away and then immediately run back in and put in more pressure on. Also, the thing I was going to say before that I forgot was that I mentioned this while the gameplay was happening earlier on, but it was just like the cross-up nairs that you'd like to do a lot. Meme did one of those, and then he rolled away afterwards, so you wouldn't get punished for it. That's all I was going to say.
Tener un hitbox activo es
So the nair
increíble,
didn't
pero viene
punish.
Meme. Ahí viene el down till nair. Aprovecha, se pueden llevar a Chag ahorita. Y el rage comeback podría ser en este caso para Chag, pero me parece que Meme está a un up smash de llevárselo.
¿Será que el plot armor de Chag le ayude también? Porque puede conseguir...
Sí, hay plot armor.
Nothing much happened there, really, in fairness.
It's just kind of like neither player really wants to engage. Like Mimi just wants to hold the lead, and Chag just doesn't want to fucking die. So it's just mainly like Chag was going for explosive things, and like Mimi doesn't want to throw eggs because like grounded egg actually is a lot of end like.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just until someone engages, nothing's gonna happen because neither one is doing anything, unless someone fucks up big time.
Muchísimo plot armor,
Yeah.
Chag. O sea, definitivamente en Smash Bros.
Okay,
Sky era el
Back air to
uno,
call out
llegó este combo
Meme's
a robarse
back air
la
and shield happened. Sorry, dash, I called it out.
frame, no, prefiere esperar Meme y con la botita se lo va a llevar
Dash
otra
text wrong
vez.
read there.
Dice, compa, son Timbers. ¡Oh!
No, no.
Oh, wow.
So dirty.
Para que vean, amigos, que a esas alturas
So I think did Chag buffer an air dodge or a roll off ledge, or does this like a panic air?
It was probably buffered, but who knows? But it was probably a buffered roll off ledge.
That just feels so dirty.
Yeah.
Let's get back.
a esas alturas
Yeah,
del juego,
PS2 seemed to really
que
work there.
no
Like,
importa
actually,
qué
what was different about PS2 and Kalos? I guess like the platforms helped. I don't.
He
really
definitely
know.
used the platforms a bit to like with punish things like that. Like there was that one situation where like the juggle, the big punish he got earlier that we were talking about off the
Yeah,
Palu
yeah,
shield
yeah.
grab. The
That's
Palu rift dash grab, and then remember Palu jumped so he missed his thing, but then he still caught him on his way down. Do you remember that? So he went for up tilt. He went for an up tilt combo, but Palu jumped so he missed it. But Meme landed on the PS2 platform, and then he was able to run off and then up air Palu as she was landing, so he was able to keep the string going, which is that big string from earlier that we were talking about. That's for the whole discussion.
Yeah, actually, the more I think about it, you kind of want pop. I was always thinking like I'd ban FD. I think FD Kalos is the future.
What would you do before FG Town with it?
Yeah, I just like I feel like normally against I feel like this is gonna be a hot take, okay? I think Town is more jank than Live and Yoshi's combined. The fact that you can kill so stupidly early on that stage, it's just like
My man, you definitely wanted to like Warrior Ware and Castle Siege. It's legal at some point, and you're complaining about Town and City killing early.
back then. It was like, do you remember that fucking stage? You know the cloud stage where you just can't punch this. I wanted Warrior Ware legal when I wanted stage legal. Like I didn't have a clue.
All right, yeah. Yeah, but like, what I'm gonna say to you, Greg, is that it's worth noting that they haven't played on Town yet this set, so I feel like Meme probably is banning Town FD.
No, they picked Town first game.
Oh, did they? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. And what I'd say FD and it's Palu. What would Palu want?
Palu would want Battlefield and maybe Smashville. Or no, probably would like well no, Meme would have banned FD and Meme would have banned F. Yeah, what would Meme's other ban would have?
I'd say actually a Smashville. Like Smashville can be good, but like I think
I'd-
against.
I think
Pal-
Meme definitely banned Battlefield because why would he not ban Town if he has 2 bans? And both players always have 2 bans. I think Meme banned Battlefield because of Paddy.
mm,
There's no other option. What else could he have banned again?
Smashville and wait, what stages are there in? There's Battlefield, FD, Smashville Town, PS2, and what's the sixth one?
There's 5. It was game 1 we're talking about.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay,
So they started in Town, which means that Chag banned PS2, and then Chag banned PS2, and Chag banned either Smash or Battlefield. And Paddy prefers Battlefield to
There's
my
a chance
knowledge.
that meme got to pick stage. It's like I wouldn't be surprised if it was like something like Chag banned FD and no, like meme banned FD and Chag Battlefield Smashville. Or
But then
maybe-
why didn't Meme pick PS2 over Town then? Because Meme picked PS2 later on the set.
Chag must have banned Battlefield and PS2. So he had to choose. Meme had to choose between Town and Smashville. And pick Town.
I feel like Paddy would prefer Battlefield over Smashville, but I guess.
Yeah, the thing is, like, Battlefield's a weird one. I will pick Battlefield or Yoshi's against any character if it's open except Mario. Like, I feel like it's just literally a state of, is this character better than me on Battlefield? And I think Yoshi than Battlefield.
Alright, okay, let's continue on the set anyway.
No seas, no importa cómo va. El error de hacer el air rush afuera del stage, por estar bufferando opciones, por estar apretando botones, la presión, eso es lo que te hace.
Yeah, actually, Vince. At Rebellion Game 3, I'm pretty sure Snook banned Yoshi's in Battlefield against me because I got to go Lilac in Game 3, which he just always bans normally.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I think back to
Que
back.
te pidas el stock, así que si
I'm
ustedes
pretty
se
sure this is the
ponen
last
alguna
game
vez
because
así,
of the time.
no se
So,
sientan mal
yeah,
amigos porque
game
aquí
one.
vieron a uno de los
Cool,
mejores.
like, we've been going for almost an hour and a half now.
A todo mundo le puede
Ya
pasar.
me siento bien, ¿saben?
Si él pudo, yo también puedo. O sea, no es
Probably
que
have
quieras
to-
caer en ese tipo de cosas, pero. Sí, en Smashville es un escenario complicado para Yoshi porque la plataforma central le limita mucho su movimiento. Chag tiene las de ganar aquí, pero si Meme se mueve apropiadamente.
Man, I can't wait to have tournaments
ya
again.
vimos
This shit
cómo
just
le atrapa los
fucking
aterrizajes sobre todo,
riles
¿no?
my
Le lee
jimmies.
incluso los teleports. Creo que está leyendo las rutas.
Well,
de
if you're
We'll
gonna
probably
be
have
turn-
weeklies this time next month. Actually, I meant to say to you, it looks like my family are actually going to go on holiday, which is interesting. Well, they're banking on like travel restrictions being lifted by July. But if they do go to holiday for a week, I'm going to come to Dublin for a week in July. So if you want, and you said you're going to come back at the start of July, right? Or end of June.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be fun.
Jeez, that was
Okay, go back to the start. Yeah, we used to be watching this set.
Okay, so just basically what happened was Mei got hit by just got hit by a nair and just brought on the platform, then got hit by another nair, but the problem was Mei was above Palu, so Palu got like 2 or 3 up airs, which I think 2 up airs, and then Mei air dodged the last one and got through it, but then like it just kept happening. So let's go back.
Interesting to note here that Suarez did not ban Smashville, even though you're saying it's like a Paddy good stage.
I think but you want to ban Kalos as well, which is the thing in the first one. So I think like it would be FD and Kalos. In the,
Yeah, I guess he did win on Kalos before last time. Yeah, so he switched his Smashville ban to a Kalos ban this time. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know.
Yeah, pause.
Sorry.
So what happened was he banned Smashville the first time, then he lost on Smashville game 2. So he lost on Kalos game 2. So he's like, okay, this time instead of banning FD and Smashville this time, I'm gonna ban FD and Kalos this time because I lost to Kalos last time. That was his mentality. So yeah, he did ban Smashville. You're right.
Viene otra vez uno que
let's get back
mencionamos,
to me
un
just
Opti
not
que va a
having
buscar el
time.
segundo, cómo no. Ahí viene Chag, le falló
I
tantito el
hate that thing
spacing,
when just
así
kind
que
of
Meme
pops up.
obviamente
I mean,
va a
that was nice. Just he
aprovechar.
just
Ahí
did a
viene Ner
retreating
afuera
there. I
el
need to do.
escudo, viene con otro Ner,
Didn't that make
podía
sense?
hacer
I
el
feel like
castigo,
I'm,
pero como bien dice Sanchan, le está leyendo las trayectorias.
Oh man,
Tiene
that would
que
have been a
tener
perfect update.
muchísimo
Down B.
cuidado Chag, ¿sabes? Porque de una entrada, bueno, ya sea de cualquiera de los dos, en realidad tienen que tener mucho cuidado. De una entrada se suben y se suben un porcentaje. El primero que entra le sube hasta 70 de daño. Y pues de ahí buscan hacer más daño ya para matar.
We haven't paused
Te
it all.
juro que ya parece Mili
Pues,
esto, de verdad.
I really like how Chag's is keeping the pressure on. Fun using some more projectiles, throwing a lot of aerials, just making really it's like smothering Yoshi right now, which is really good because like Palu does beat Yoshi in the air, so it's he should be abusing that. Also, Meme's playing a lot more passive. I feel like earlier when Chagbo was playing this, like last game, like Meme was getting trades and stuff like that, and then if Meme would eventually land like a combo starter and then get a lot of value. But Meme is playing way more passive and not trying to counter push. And that just means that like Chag can kind of dominate in neutral. So the fact that Meme is respecting Palu's air game a lot more means that Meme is just losing a lot. At least that's what it seems like to me.
Smash Bros is just a really
That's fair.
like I feel this in Lilat as well. Like if you don't feel like you have full control, it can be very hard at times. Like
Yeah,
no kind of-
Smashville can be super polarizing.
do you know like sometimes like in let's say PS2 or Kalos or wherever you kind of feel safe at times. Like oh they can't touch me. Like you're both stand up. I feel like in Lilat and Smashville, it's really hard to find that. Like the only time that is like when they're just right in the blast zone and they just didn't die. Like that's the only time I feel you have time to do. But yeah, that's just me.
Okay.
Back to you.
Let's go back
Ya-
5
ya-
seconds
ya
since
ver
we're
a
already
alguien
so close to
entrar
6 minutes.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there might be
Entra, le sube
five,
hasta
but
70 de daño. Y pues de ahí buscan hacer
That was
más
a nice
daño ya
rolling
para
egg.
matar.
Sí, pues te juro que ya parece Mili esto.
That was
de
nice,
verdad.
basically,
Ya,
the
ya,
attack
ya
of
ver a
short
alguien
hop into
entrar
the
es
upper.
sacar
Yeah, that was
muchísimo
nice. Yeah,
daño,
the short
pero le
hop.
va a conseguir el upper.
Unfortunately, it
señores.
doesn't work out and then he gets punished because Palu is very
138%,
good
y así es
at
como Chag empieza la
landing
historia con
fast,
su-
landing
This-
fast, and jumping up fast to
This
punish.
is like a problem. You don't want to use your double jump unless you can do version. Without a double jump against Palo is just absolute hell because like there's the up air tray in the boat. She calls out the air dodge, you're just dead. Like even like 80. If you're trying to go to the sides, like she just has to hit you once and you don't have a jump and you're just throwing eggs, you have a very predictable recovery and the explosive fame is just gonna, ruin your day. So I just it's just not a happy time. Anyway, back to
It is pretty even right now though. Like maybe does he get this kill and the game will be even. So it's not as so he definitely has brought it back.
Yeah, but like if you remember, I guess it's not really the Callus game. Like Callus game where like Palo lived to 170, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Su plot armor para el juego.
No.
No, señor.
I just want to go back 2 seconds. Why did she not have ledge invulnerability?
Because she's high percent.
Como daño, pero le va a
She's
I know
not.
conseguir el
5%,
upper,
like, she must
señores.
have been there for at least.
138% y así es como
Because like
Chag
I know about
empieza la
this.
historia con su plot armor para el juego.
No,
5.
No, señor. No te puedes quedar tanto
ser.
tiempo
Y
ahí.
menos con tanto,
It's all
daño.
Sí,
Se hace
después de 100.
muchísimo menos el tiempo en el que tú puedes estar colgado sin tener. ¿Cómo se dice?
Interesting thing that happened there. Pause.
Sí, después de 100%
Is Pally one neutral and got like a fair in I think and then went for dash attack, but the neutral one wasn't enough. I guess because it's so low percent and Yoshi's kind of heavy, so Yoshi was able to just land after getting hit and just go for up tilts and just punish Palu. Whereas I feel like the Chag assumed he'd get more off advantage and he didn't think he'd could get counter attacked while in an advantage, but it happened.
Also, I just want to say this makes me feel good because like I don't have the combo game after because 4 up tilts in a row, up airs in a row. But no, Mame just goes for up tilt, up air, up air, up tilt, up tilt, up air, just that,
Yeah.
which is nice. Anyway, wait, sorry, 2 seconds.
se reducen mucho los frames que tienes
So,
ahí. Así
dash
que
attack
es un
off, air
spike
dodge back on,
gratis
into jab.
para Meme.
Pero qué reacción también para
Wait,
conseguir.
I just want to see that for 2 seconds. Sorry, I just it did skip for you as well.
No, but it's fine.
Sorry, I
Ajá.
didn't see what
Después
happened there. Sorry, my
100%
bad.
se reducen mucho los frames que tienes ahí, así que es un
Jab
spike
into-
gratis para Meme.
Pero qué
y-
reacción también para conseguir
Sí,
el
sí.
fair.
85 de daño, ¿en qué momento?
So did the punish the dash attack just by like good spacing?
Invencibilidad y ya tiene 85.
Ajá, y ya le entraron 30 uppers, pero así es como Meme, amigos, logra con ese hitbox tan grande
pause.
conseguir el falling upper. Ahí viene el neutral air fuera del
So what you said there, it wasn't a dash like he just punished the dash. But yeah, he punishes like everything on up tilts. And I think that's really important. Like you need to start using up tilt as like in all the situations at the moment you go for like down tilt or jab, you need to start just doing up tilt instead. Because he does it a lot and you get so like I know you can get a shit ton of damage when you land up tilt. So you need to start using up tilt like neutral. Because that's what he's doing and it works really well.
The thing is, down tilt is the only proper actual safe move. If I whiff my up tilt, and I have to hit a reverse tilt against like most of the cast, which I'm just not good at doing, sadly. Fix tanks a bit. It fixed the tanks a bit because of the Joy-Con drift fix, but you have to hit reverse up tilts. I'm nearly there. I'm nearly there.
Okay, yeah. Just definitely like look into it because it's very
And like I guess I could like jab just works so fine as well. So you know my true combo: jab into like. Yeah, that's it. So
fuera del escudo. El Optil va a ser
actually,
castigado
Mame
por
really
el
brought this
vaquero
back.
que
Like
tiene
he was.
invencibilidad.
yeah.
Cuando Palutena pega con su escudo es invencible, señores. Ahí viene el parry al
He's
vaquero.
parried.
Una
See,
vez más
Paddy couldn't punish that
aprovecha.
out of shield.
Viene el fair,
Even though he just fully
viene con
crossed
el
up and was
nair,
unsafely
viene
spaced on the
Meme,
other
viene
side.
Meme, tiene que llevarse
No
al
fairness,
Chag lo
though.
antes
Give pause.
posible para
Mame
sacar el
parried it and couldn't punish with a back air. Like it goes both ways.
He's gonna win this interaction right now. Paddy dash attack is out, but Yoshi's fair is about to come out as well. Yoshi looks huge.
If it's a retreating Yoshi fair, Yoshi will spike Palu and possibly get a kill off a double jump up air. But if it's just in place, the dash attack will knock Yoshi back and nothing else can come out of it. Ready?
Yeah.
3-1, pero Chag
Ah,
está bien en el regreso. Dash ataca Rarback, que la aprovecha y parecía
I feel like
que daba el up smash,
Ooh,
pero
he goes to
no
the
era el
Greg.
momento adecuado, la
no,
reacción, señor, viene el
But
castigo.
you should almost hold down
throw
because then it'll be
Rarbacker.
unpunished.
Excelente
Yeah.
por el segundo salto de Meme.
But I guess
He's
he's
not
Viene
advanced enough with the Greg
Invencible por un
the Greg
segundo.
strats
Viene con
as
el
he should
nair.
be.
Look, man, that's a
Even,
my move.
señores, oportunidad
No.
para
Yeah.
Chag.
No, Yoshi
La
doesn't like the
mujer
Greg.
fallaba por poquito.
Esto es un problema porque Meme fue castigado de 2
Mr. Pause, it's fine. We'll wait till the next one.
Chag, al menos
Nothing's really-
esa opción parece que ya la tiene.
Another
ya la
fair
tiene bien
catch.
medida, pero
Yeah, okay, so fair at ledge is good. I can't get you fuckers because you'll build it, but like it's me not adapting.
It's
I'm
worth
like-
mentioning that worked there because he like jumped off ledge and didn't make you go to stage, which is not a neutral option I say we do like ever because it's not because it is punishable. Like if I did that, Angela could just charge at me, you know, or Tom could F smash me. Like Mega Man F smash will still hit off stage, you know. So why would I ever go for like jump off? Why would I ever drop down, jump, but not go onto stage? You know, it just makes no
Didn't
sense.
I'm pretty sure Palu just jumped off ledge.
All right. Well, thing is, one thing Tom does do stuff like that though. Sometimes he does like pull back, like when jumping off ledge. So definitely, like maybe you might try it, like I said, but he might be too high. But it's definitely something to look at for against Tom.
Alright, back to it.
o no, cuando haces el neutral get up, obviamente te va a pegar eso. Es un lingering hitbox que dura muchísimo. O te spikea o te manda a la blast zone. Y Meme es un experto colocándola donde debe de estar. Pero si cae en un explosive flip se puede ir.
this gets
Aquí
way-
le falla el segundo up tilt. Pero miren cuánto daño le lide de todas formas.
I won't go back to sorry. So is that a fair spike into an air?
It wasn't a spike. It was just a fair to an air.
Donde debe de estar, pero
I
si
just want to
cae
see
en
this
un
because like low
explosive
percent
flip se
combos are
puede
just
ir. Aquí
my
le falla el
weaknesses. So
segundo
nair
up tilt, pero
retreated
miren cuánto
fair
daño le
in air.
lide de
Okay.
todas
That was
formas.
probably the air
No
dodgeable, what
puede
he did in air
moverse a
dodging.
ningún lugar.
Okay, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Mame is just so nice to watch. Do you agree?
It's cool. I think one thing he's really good at is like a lot of stuff. Oh, Native Potato is fine. Thank you very much, Native Potato. Native Potato is cool. He plays Stockholm. Or they or she. I'm actually sure what pronouns Native Potato uses.
Come to Thomas' house once this whole thing blows over.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I will say I don't think it was true. I think there could have been an air dodge there, but I think an air dodge, I like it was definitely like a 50-50. I think a big part of it getting better as well is like when I play like someone like Anto, like he really understands like 50-50s and like win situations. So like even when things aren't true, he really has a really in depth understanding of like situations where options are more limited and how to get value out of them. So that's the situation there. Technically, Palu could have air dodged there, but like you wouldn't think to air dodge that situation. So it was so fair and on air was actually really good.
Do you remember when I said that one time? I think it was ages ago that a lot of people have the same habits.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's low down to. I think he's just like he knows players worse than he's kind of. A lot of people have the same habits. I haven't picked up a lot of habits, which I'm sure he just down and like.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I think that's a big factor. Like, you people using like, oh, you're good at picking up habits. You know, just everyone does the same shit in all situations.
Yeah, no, I've started using like Ivy Sword forward smash a lot, and even like Charizard forward smash and stuff, and Scroll forward smash. Just a neutral, because I've started just recognizing most situations where people are gonna like air dodge and stuff like that. Which is like a read Anto used to always get at me, where he'd know I'd air dodge and then he'd like charge shot me or he'd just bop me.
Do you remember when you used to drop through platforms? Like you'd be coming from free fall, just kind of drop through the platform, and nobody could adapt to it for like a month or two, possibly even 3 actually.
Oh yeah, that was like a thing I used to do. Yeah, no, I would do like Lucina and Martha B, and I'd always just fall through. Yeah.
Like most people, like at our level, don't adapt. Like it's just really common habit. Damn, like there's a few people who adapt, and there's a few pretentious fucks who like, oh yes, I do adapt, yes, but like 96% of our people at our level don't adapt to shit. But yeah, that's just me.
I think that's the one thing I'm actually good at. I'm pretty bad at most things that are compared to our people at our level, but I think I'm decent at like adapting.
Oh no, everyone has like a knack they're good at, and like everyone has something like they're good at. Like, do you remember the start? Like, as you said, I'm good at advantage. Thomas is really good, like just figuring out some people. Like, he like, do you remember the thing that he's like he beat Isaac like pretty well?
Yeah.
And, like he just figures it out. Like, and like Thomas is like Thomas like actually fucking adapts.
Tom is really good at reading his opponent and conditioning them. Like he understands the game of like which is like he plays like the most like he's really good at conditioning and making his opponents do stuff as well as like calling out what they're doing. Which is why Anto thinks Tom is so good, because it's something that like the thing Tom is good at is like what is needed to get to the next level. The thing is like a lot of the more fundamental stuff that's like that like Tom isn't necessarily as polished in.
Like Tom is like the highest ceiling out of all of us. I will stand by that.
Yeah.
I think,
like prime Tom is probably the best. Like in the zone, Tom is probably the best. Is probably the best player in Ducks because he's just like so good at the game.
Like the thing is, like you say that, but like when Nate was proper in the game, like he was kind of like untouchable in Trinity.
Yeah, I always have a good against Nate. And like when I've played him on Wi-Fi now, like I do well against him, but it's like a few times. But it's like Nate, I need to like play Nate again, so I can figure out like why he was so good. I just couldn't do an Inkling back then, so I was much worse then. So I don't actually know what makes Nate so good.
Better, and like I could beat Prime Nate, but like Prime Nate was like something like how to put like he actually put like lots of time in the game. Like I used to think come close and friendlies, but like I took one set off him ever.
Yeah. No, okay. Yeah, no, Nate was really good.
I don't know. Hopefully we get.
Hopefully he comes back. I don't think he is planning to, but he would be amazing if he did.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, but he's graduated this year, right?
Yeah. But he'll be doing a masters.
Oh, he's in UCD, yeah, but like he's doing a masters.
Well, I think he's gonna be in Trinity now, but I think he's not gonna be playing. Anyway, we should continue with the VOD.
Sorry?
We should continue with the VOD.
Yeah.
Se expone Meme.
Oh wow, that hit.
Oh, yes. As we see there, what Mame did was he decided to commit to an optional ledge, which led to a back hit.
Okay, roll is reactable, and it was completely Meme's fault.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, it's just
Okay, let's continue on. Wow, Pally back here is good, Greg. We get it. Wow.
Pues básicamente aquí lo que tiene que hacer Chag es es
He got the
entrar,
right idea,
entrar,
just
entrar,
a bit.
meter un
That
buen de
was
daño para
actually a
intentar emparejar
Chag
esto.
move.
Yoshi Nair's busted and it was still active.
Ese neutraler de Yoshi.
Así es, amigos, ya
We'll
va
keep
el
going till
doble
4
Nair.
minutes because we
Hemos
paused for
llegado a
that.
los 1350, llegamos a 1400. Chag la saca y nos lleva a juego 5. Mándenle su
That's fine.
energía
This is
porque
like
queremos ver más es más. Viene con
Okay,
el
he
Lopper,
air
el
dodged too
Leopard,
preemptively
va
there,
por
but
el
if he air dodged a bit
cuádruple,
later,
pero
he would have
el
dodged
esquive,
it.
va con el vaquero, la experiencia.
Yeah. Oh, that makes me angry.
I think he might have just caught Mame's jump as well. Because Mame went for some option there. I don't think it was down B.
It's like, why would you jump there? Because if you jump, you're the Palu.
Honestly, it looked like the start down B, but I feel like he's too far away from ledge for down B to work.
It's
By the way,
just
Mame
too-
went for some option before he got hit. I'm not sure what it was, so he might have lost his jump. I'm not sure.
I know he doesn't have. He should still have jump, I believe.
Okay.
Like, there's no. If you're above the Palu, why would you use the jump? It's just
Well, because Pally was rising to like hit him with an aerial. But yeah, no.
if
It
you use jump-
actually might have been down B. We'll have to see what it zooms out if
no,
down
but
B would have
if you
worked.
use jump when Palu's rising with an area, you're going up in the air and you have to come back down, and Palu can use a to restart.
Yeah.
Like you're just giving up something for free. Like it's just you keep it until like you need it. Right, back to
So
it.
this minute, but he still
Aprovecha el comeback increíble que hace
I guess
Chag
we'll-
ahorita, pero le responde
that
Meme.
S smash is a huge
Vamos,
throw. They should have just
Dragon
kept
Ball, un lado para el
stage
otro.
pressure.
Ese Fer podía entrar, pero el neutral el
I make that
movimiento.
turn, so.
Muy buen movimiento por parte de Meme, sigue
Oh
presionando.
man,
Ahí
that
viene
nair was.
Nair ahora,
I was
sí,
so
no
hoping that nair
utilizando
would win.
ningún option afuera del escudo. Yeah, vaya que ha tenido varios.
Meme rolls in now. Meme's been mixing up what he does off back air a lot all set, which is really good.
Por la parte de arriba, no va a lograr Chag conseguir daño más.
Going for like reads, but they're all safe reads because Yoshi can do that. Yoshi can commit to like kill options safely. Just one thing it's kind of like Wolf. Oh wow. But Yoshi's kind of like Wolf in that regard, where it's like he doesn't have like a free kill option, but like he has a lot of like good options where like he can like throw out like kill options safely, and which is why which is one of the reasons you're so good in those like tense situations because you can commit to those kill options without necessarily putting yourself in danger as much.
There's also another reason. Why is Hungry Box usually always win clutch situations?
I don't know why is Hungry Fox.
He's a very fucking strong tool that kills very early, which just is really strong in clutch situations. I think Yoshi has a lot of those as well. Like, if I'm Yoshi against a Sheik has very few options to kill me, apart from winning neutral, let's say, a few more times and then do it. And like, but Yoshi, like, if Sheik fucks up once, Yoshi has like so many kill options to just win the game. I was like, having strong options, just hard to say.
Right, well that was a good session. In a review, what you should do in this matchup. So, one of Yoshi's best tools, as always, is Yoshi back air and shield. But you need to make sure you mix up what you do afterwards, because Palu can dash back out of shield, or she can dash back out of shield if she knows you're going to be in shield. Options you can mix up with would be the things like spot dodge, dash back, go for or up tilt. Up tilt's the main one. And in all situations, instead of shielding or going for like a dash back or a defensive option, Mei goes for up tilts and they work. And it's worth throwing out up tilts because Yoshi gets so much of up tilt always. And then go on.
Okay, so I was gonna say what I took away from that. Basically, you can play in the air, but it's a lot of reactionary or stuff where like you get out.
You've cut out. Sorry.
If you're going to the air at the same time as Palu, you've already lost. Back air is good in shield, but make sure they're in shield. It didn't happen, but I'm pretty sure I just calls it out and there's a 4 tilt. Like a lot of the time Meme was doing back air is Palu was already in shield and couldn't do anything to counter the back air yet. And same with up tilt. Up tilt's good in advantage, but don't spam it neutral. What else did I take? Yeah, don't jump. Stop shielding after landing. That's just more of a. When I land, I just fucking shield when I just keep pressure the shield. And yeah.
Yeah, what I was gonna say, I think yeah, no, you're right. Like, Chag did adapt and start punishing Meme going for back airs in neutral when Chag wasn't necessarily shielding. and was able to punish that. But in general, I think other good things Meme was doing was mixing up all options. Really, it's like one of the main things was doing is trying to force Palu into shield because then that's a huge plus situation for Yoshi, and you can do this by like um and the way he was doing this is by spacing just outside Palu's range, where Palu can't really out shield Yoshi, but Yoshi's so fast that Yoshi can be at this range where like he isn't really afraid, even if he's jumping or short hopping, he's not really at risk of Palu naring him, but he can still speed his way in and punish Palu if Palu does come into an option. And since he's throwing things like short hops and things like aerials and stuff like that, he can bait Palu into committing to an option, and then Yoshi can just fly in and punish. So trying to like figure out that range where you're just outside Palu's range bubble where Palu can hit you or go for you, without it being reactable, is really good. And then obviously once Palu starts reacting to that and overextending, start incorporating things like dash backs or just being in shield or going for like up shills to punish this stuff. Also punishing Nair. Things we discovered were if you get hit like bits of sometimes Nair you can just punish, you can even get hit by a small bit of it but not all of it and punish it, like if you hit off the side, especially only really if you're at low percent. Also worth noting that like if Palu's in the air and you're on the ground and she's nearing towards you, you can just up tilt as Yoshi, which is amazing because up tilt gets you so much. But there was just a lot of other situations of over aerials just trading with Nair, and even if they were trades, that's still good, especially if it's like fair. The thing is, if you want to do that kind of trade with Palu Nair, you have to make sure that you start your aerial at the same time as they start their aerial. You know, it's not, you can't just react to Palu throwing out an aerial and then punish it. You need to like be going for it at the same time.
Also, you need very good spacing because, like, if you do it too early and like you might get hit by the Nair before your fair comes out, and then Nair train.
Yeah.
And it's you're literally going for a trade. That's the most depressing part.
Yeah. But still, like, if you're trading like one hit, the first hit of Palu Nair with Yoshi Fair, that's a good trade.
Oh yeah, it's a good trade, but like, you know.
Also, like it gets rid of neutral. It like puts both players in a weird position, and Yoshi thrives in those positions, those weird, awkward positions, which is a lot better than just being in neutral and struggling to get anything on Palu, you know.
And for like getting back in stage, just kind of just throw eggs, and like just mix up how.
Watch out for back air. Don't let yourself get back aired, and be careful going high as well because up air. Oh yeah, you can neutral air dodge back air. I mean up air, but you have to time it correctly. And that's hard because you can't react to because Palu gets up high so fast, which is why maybe got hit by one towards the end there. But still.
But after Meme did a fucking crazy job. Like he made that matchup look possibly Yoshi winning. Like that. I think I might have a file which is like some doc.
What?
It's some doc I found where like, you know, every character's winning matchups, like matchups for characters based like just purely based on like brackets.
Okay.
So I'll just try and find it. Oh shit, that's. I'll send to you before.
That's fine, yeah, but we're on live and stream now, so I want to finish up the stream if you have nothing else, because I'm going to put this in YouTube.
Sorry. Basically, like, it's just. Palu's just not. Like, it's by far.
You don't need to justify that being a bad matchup for Yoshi.
But it's just statistically, it's by far the worst matchup. And like, also funny thing, you know what the second one?
What is it, Lucina?
Shulk.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad Lucina is no longer the best character in the game because she's Yoshi's worst matchup anyway.
Weirdly,
like he used to think.
The Marth matchup is actually pretty even.
Yeah, surprised. It's almost like Martha's bad or something.
Yoshi?
Right.
Would you say Yoshi?
No, I'm just saying that like, if Lucina is one of Yoshi's worst matchups, Marth not be having a winning matchup with Lucina and Yoshi isn't surprising. That's what I'm saying. I also feel like Marth would mega struggle to kill Yoshi if you can't land tippers. Like Lucina will eventually just start naturally killing. Anyway, that's not the point of this thing. I'm gonna close off here. Any final thoughts?
Like it's mainly just like there's a lot of stuff I can do, but I feel all the stuff actually put to practical was just like literally just get better at Yoshi stuff, and then you can apply it. And as a last word to our 4 viewers, come Kingdom, and if you're in Dublin, come to Thomas' house weeklies after.
Yeah, no, I definitely would agree with that. I think, this like working your advantage stage is huge. It's like for whenever you have a losing matchup where you lose a lot in neutral, it's always really important to really optimize your advantage stage, and that's something Mei did a lot in a lot of the games he won, where you gotta get a lot of damage off his neutral wins and pull together a lot of good strings. So that's definitely something that's really important in this matchup.
Just the shit's hard, man. You gotta like fucking back air their shield and then do a reverse
Reverse what?
a reverse up tilt after. Like you get to go reverse up tilt after a back air. So like it's just, which isn't hard. It's just like it's just my fingers aren't good at that shit. Like
You should also stop playing Joy-Cons.
I know it happens everything. I guess it's not that.
Right.
I'm not good. I've never have been. Like, have you seen me play fucking what's Eunice? Yeah, Eunice. I just fucking mashed the light attack button. That's my game.
Alright, so that's the stream. Thanks for people tuning in. I'll probably put this on YouTube. So yeah. Thanks everyone.
Oh yeah, and be ready for the big announcement with the trailer that will be coming up.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, that. Alright, I'll see you later.
See you folks.